In today's video, we're going to be unboxing a winter haul with over 50 kilograms of designer shoes, clothing, jackets, accessories, and more. Check out my free spreadsheet down below to get all these finds. Also guys, subscribe and like. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. Let's get into the video. All right, boys, so coming up first, we have the AirPods Pro 4. If you guys want to get these guys, they're going to be in my free spreadsheet down below. You guys can get all the different versions like the Pros 2, the Pros 3, the AirPods 4s and 3s, and obviously the regular original ones. But these are very high quality, active noise cancellation and transparency mode. You guys can pick them up down below. But I'm not going to open these in this video just because I am going to sell these and make some good money off of them. So you guys can do the same too. Let's get into it. Also, before we continue, make sure you guys know this is only for educational purposes and entertainment purposes only. I do not condone the buying or selling of replica products. Everything you see is just showing you what I've bought and helping you guys so you don't get scammed. So next up, guys, we have some Bape shoes. These are going to be around 40 to 50 bucks, I think, in the spreadsheet. And I'm going to have two versions. I'm going to have a quality one and then also budget pairs. So if you guys see this in the spreadsheet, if it's in the quality section, then it obviously will be high quality. These are going to be the high quality ones. Here we go. Special effects like this little metal plate thing here, like the Air Force One, but it's obviously a Bape or whatever. As you guys can see, it has all the correct stuff inside. And overall, guys, the shoe is very heavy. It's good quality. It'll last you a very long time. And for like 50 bucks to $60, you cannot go wrong. This obviously, guys, is in my spreadsheet. You guys can check it out. But let's move on to the next item. Here, you can try it on quickly. Not try it on, but just show. So my cousin's gonna hold it. As you guys can tell, it looks very cool. But let's move on to the next item. So move that one. No, move that one away. Yeah, try putting it back in the box. Take it off camera and put it in the box so that when we do yours, we don't have to clean up the whole mess. No, but I want you to actually close it. Put the shoe back in the box. All right, boys, so coming up next, guys, we have this Jumpman thing. I'm not honestly sure what this is, but we're going to open it up. So here are some Jordan 1. I think these are the Union. I'm not sure what quality these are, but I don't think they're the best quality. I'm honestly going to review these guys for the first time. I just got them, but we're going to see. So obviously, guys, they do have some chipping on the paint here. These are probably not the best quality ones. So I'll have, obviously, the budget ones, on which these are going to be budget, and then I'll have the expensive one-to-one quality ones in my spreadsheet in different sections. You guys can check those out, but let me know what you guys think. For around 30 to 40 bucks, is this good? Is this worth it? You do get some extra little bonus laces there. You get a nice little box here, and overall the quality is good. I think these are a child size, so it's good for any gift for kids. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on reels, you guys can get these alternative shoes, so you guys can definitely pick these up down below. All right, boys, so another budget find we have in the spreadsheet are these Adidas Sambas. So if you guys want to just get some beat around shoes, not have to pay like 100 bucks or 80 bucks for real or the original ones, you guys can definitely pick these up. These are definitely, no, not the best quality. These are probably like $25, but these are going to be some good beater shoes. You guys can get these in so much colorways, and you guys can just wear these around the house, outside, anywhere you want, and not really have to worry about getting them damaged, or if they do get damaged, it's only 25 bucks. So these are definitely pretty cool shoes. You guys can check these out in the spreadsheet down below, and let me know what you guys think about these finds too. All right, boys, so a little talk. So now we're going to be heading over to some top quality finds. So right here is an insane one-to-one quality pair of Godspeed tees. So let's open this up right now. And I'm going to get my cousin to actually try this on so you guys can actually see. But as you guys can tell, this is very high quality. It has the NFC tag, so if I do scan it, it'll pop up to the website so you guys can authenticate it, which is really cool. It also comes with the one-to-one, I guess, the bagging or whatever, the good quality bags. So you guys can definitely, if you want, you guys can make money off these or just keep them for yourself. But let me get my cousin to try this on and I'll show you what it looks like. Anyways, boys, so he's trying it on right now. It honestly looks very clean. Obviously, the smell is pretty bad, so if you guys want to wear this, you're gonna have to wash it. We haven't washed it since I got it, so it's gonna smell like Chinese factories. But overall, guys, the design is pretty sick. It comes in so much different colorways, and he's super happy. He feels comfortable. Obviously, this is not his size. This is my size, but he's trying it on, and I think it looks pretty sick, all the designs. Let me show you guys the logo right here quickly. So this is what it looks like inside the tagging. It has a little authentication sticker as well as a tag right here. And then if we actually show, I think it's over here. And then also, guys, it does have the tags down here. So it says 33 out of 555. So it has all the different FCs and everything like that. So you guys can check this out. Let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so we have a little comparison. So these are going to be two bags from different sellers, both in my spreadsheet. One is going to be a very budget, horrible quality, where the other one is going to be a very good quality. So you guys can see the differences when you're trying to buy from my spreadsheet. So over here, guys, we have a very good quality. This is basically as best as you can get. Around $150-ish, you can get a very good quality bagging from, this is obviously the brand. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want this video to get taken down, but this is honestly very good. The leather feels really nice. It has all the different good quality metal. This is all metal, very good quality stuff. But compared to this one, as you guys can tell, it is a lot more cheaper. It feels plasticky. It is metal, some of this stuff, but overall, guys, you can just tell the differences of the quality here. Like, press down on this, it doesn't really press down on this. It's just really differences here. So if you guys want to check this out, this is around 30 bucks. This is around 120-ish dollars, and you guys can tell what you guys want to buy. If you guys want to go all out and try to get the more expensive version or the cheaper version, so you guys can compare. All right, boys, so here is another good quality find. So this is going to be the not newish, they came out this year, I think, but these are some different alternatives. So obviously right now, oh, I'm not wearing my Yeezy slides, but I was wearing my Yeezy slides. These are horrible. Those aren't even from my spreadsheet, but I was wearing Yeezy slides from my spreadsheet. They're very good. But if you guys want to switch it up and go for the Nike slides, I think they're called Nike, I don't even know what they're called. They're called like a Nike Rejuvenate, I think. And they're basically a Yeezy copy, but I have seen a lot of people wearing them lately. Here, I'm trying to get these out of my bag. Thank you, you can get it out. Hard with one hand. All right, boys, so here we go right here. So these are the Nike slides, so these have obviously the logo there. It's pretty comfortable, good quality. It's smooth. Here's the bottom right here. The grip looks pretty decent. So they're very similar to actually these shoes that I'm wearing from Dollarama, but obviously they're the actual Nike ones, and they seem pretty good quality. These are probably around 50 bucks, maybe 30 to $50, but you're not paying 200 bucks for the regulars. So guys, definitely check these out. Anyways, let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so coming up next, guys, we have some glasses. This is honestly a very unique thing. I don't really review these that much, but I did pick these up, and I just want to see what the quality is on these and if I should add them to the spreadsheet or not. So here we go. We got the Cartier. These are the glasses, and obviously these are very nice. I think overall, this is definitely a very good quality item. You do get some accessories. You get a glasses cleaner cloth, like microfiber cloth. You get a little carrying case. Obviously, you get 2 different cases, which is really cool. And then obviously inside you do get the glasses. So these are going to be metal with the glass. They seem very good quality. They don't seem cheap at all, and these are only $15 to $20. So these are definitely a very insane find to pick up if you guys want to take these for personal use or try to make money off of these. These are very cool. Anyways, boys, let's move on to the next one, but obviously you do get a little card like this. So let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so coming up next, we do have some Baccarat Rouge 540s. These are going to be some clones that I'm going to be adding to the spreadsheet. Right now, there only might be 2 or 3 clones, but hopefully, guys, after I review some of the products, I can add a lot more to the spreadsheet. So you guys can definitely check these out right here. So we're going to open this up for the first time and see how the quality is. I have bought from my private supplier before, so I'm going to see how it compares to my private supplier, which, I don't know, my private supplier is pretty good quality. Obviously, you guys can pick that up down below too. Overall, guys, looking really nice. Let me just pull this little tab here, and it should come out. So as you guys can see, if I pull the tab here, very hard with one hand. There we go. So nothing else is in the box. I know some of the authentications here. Let's see, it does have a batch code, which is really good to have. So you guys can definitely scan that, see that little black text. You guys can scan that on fragrance.net and see when this batch was made. Obviously, let's see how the quality of the bottle is, and obviously the smell, which is the most important part, which I actually do have the real one, so I know what the real one smells like, so we can compare it very well. So here we go. So it does have that metal backing, which is actually really good. Also, this feels really good quality. It's glass, it feels metal. Let's check the atomizer out with the spray test. Let's see. Oh, that's a good atomizer. Look at that. That's a very good atomizer. Now smell test. Yes, that sounds very good, guys. I would say compared to the real one, the quality difference, I would say, is maybe 9 out of 10 to 8 out of 10. For everything else, it's a 10 out of 10. Just the smell test is an 8 out of 10 compared to the real one. So you guys, check this out if you want. It's around $30 to $40, I think. And honestly, I think it's a very cool find. All right, boys, this is going to be a very long video. We're already 10 minutes in, and we're not even close to being done. So stay tuned. Coming up next, guys, we got some LV. These are going to be some LV. I think these are the skates. These are pretty cool. Obviously, the box is a little wrecked. I've had these for literally like 3-4 months now. But as you guys can tell, these are going to be a top quality find. These probably are around $80 to $70. And these are look really insane, guys. They're heavy. They're good quality. There's not really any errors. The box came in great condition. You guys get a little dust bag for the shoes, accessories, and stuff like that, which is really cool. So I highly recommend these, guys. And sort of form, I do wear these. Actually, I wear these every day for like church and stuff. So you guys can definitely pick these up if you want. All right, boys, so coming up next, guys, we have some Jordan 4s. I think these are the undefeated 2018. So these are actually very rare shoes, expensive shoes, and you can guys pick these up for around $75. So as you guys can tell, let me know what you guys think about these. I'm obviously gonna do some quality tests on all of the pairs of shoes I get that I can, obviously, so that this looks really good. The bubble is very clear. There's barely any like bubbling or anything like that. Here's the bottom of the shoe. Like I said, I actually have wear these outside and stuff like that. So do take that in note. Obviously, guys, the cool thing about the Undefeated is that this thing actually comes off, and under it says Rare Air. And if we do the little back tab test, as you guys can see, it flicks up super fast and beautiful. I don't know why I said beautiful. And then here is the tab test, super plush, easy to come up, great quality shoe. I highly recommend these, guys. Let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so coming up next, guys, we got a unique find again. We got some Timberlands. I have not unboxed these before, so we're gonna see the quality on these right now. So first off, you do come with a little Timberland bag, which is always cool. You get the wrapping paper, obviously. You get some cool instructions. I don't even know what this is for, but we will see right now. We're gonna unbox these right here. As you guys can tell, they looking very sleek. They're looking very nice. These are gonna be amazing for the winter, so I'm super excited to wear these. I did order them in my size, which is always great. I think I paid 80 bucks for these, but you'll see them in the spreadsheet, guys, in the high quality section, because these are very nice quality. As you guys can see, the bottom looks really good. Here is the actual logo, so I'm super excited to wear these. Obviously, leather feels great. Smells very good. Doesn't smell like a Chinese factory, which is always a great sign. But you guys can let me know what you guys think down below. Sorry for it being blurry. My camera is acting weird. But let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so coming up next, guys, I'm not sure what quality this is. This might be budget, this might be high quality. I'm not 100% sure. But first off, you do get a silk bag. What that is telling me is that it is going to be a high quality find. Usually when you get all these accessories, usually it is from an $80 pair. But as you guys can see, this is definitely a good quality pair of Maison Margielas. I think that's what it's called. These look very nice, very high quality, super heavy shoe, which is always a good sign when you're buying these cheaper shoes. This is definitely a high quality find, which you guys can check out. I don't really know how to quality test these, guys, but I can tell you guys these are heavy. They look really clean. And honestly, these are pretty cool shoes that I wasn't really a fan of, but definitely growing on me. All right, boys, so coming up next, we got some Air Diors. These are going to be crazy shoes. I think these are retail, or not retail, but resell on StockX. These are going for like $14,000. So these are a very expensive pair of Jordan 1s. These are going to be the Dior shoes. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not 100% sure on how to quality test these ones, but I think these are probably a good mid-range to high quality pair of these shoes. You guys can obviously pick these up probably around $70, something like that. But I don't really see any errors on here. You guys can let me know if you do. Overall, I think it's pretty cool. Some other stuff you get in the box is some accessories here. You get these little metal things, and you also get this little baggie for something. You get another pair of baggie, which I don't even know what this is. Extra laces. You get a fallout dust bag. So there's a lot of cool accessories in this box that I highly recommend checking out down below, with obviously all the different colorways for Jordan 1s, not just these ones. Let me know down below. I just updated my spreadsheet, and there's literally triple the amount of finds you guys can get than last time. So I think you should check them out. You'll not be disappointed. Let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so coming up next, guys, we got another pair of Dior's. I'm not sure of the quality on these ones. I think these are a Dior, I think B22s. I'm pretty sure you do get a little dust bag here, like a silk dust bag, which is really nice. You get nice wrapping paper. And in here, guys, you're going to get some, these are the Dior B30s, I think. So these are really cool. I love this colorway. It looks very clean. Let me see what the quality on these are. So these are really good quality. I can just tell off the bat. You guys can let me know what you guys think down below. But these are probably going to run you around $50. And you guys can tell these are very heavy shoes, which I always like. I don't like when they're light. It just seems like they're not going to last as long. But these will definitely last a good 6 months if you guys take care of them. These are very nice shoes. Let me know down below what you guys think. Also in the box, you obviously get the other pair. Plus in the box, guys, we do have some AirPods. So let's unbox these and see the quality on these right now. All right, boys, so we're gonna unbox these AirPods right here. So as you guys can tell, these look kind of scammy, but they just do that so they can pass customs. And inside here, you're actually gonna get the AirPods themselves. So as you guys can see, these look very nice. These are the AirPod Pros 2. Obviously, they have the little peel stabs and everything. You guys can definitely pick these up for yourself for around 20 bucks and make some good money, or keep them for yourselves because the sound quality is insane. Right, Air Bear? You have a pair, right?
Yes, sir.
W's in the chat. Bro, they're not gonna open, they're sealed.
Oh.
Okay, clear this up, we'll go on to the next item. All right, boys, so coming up next, I don't even know what these are, to be honest. Oh, so here we go. These are some budget pair of, I don't even know what these are, guys. These are some weird Oz shoes. Oh, shoot. They are flying out of here. But as you guys can tell, these things look honestly really cool. I don't know what these are. My cousin wanted them, so I said, "Oh, can have them." He said if the fur is too big, I'll give it a haircut, which I thought was pretty funny. I got these for my cousin, so you guys can let me know what you guys think. Obviously, these are not the great quality pair. They're pretty light. These are probably like 20 to 30 bucks at max. But yeah, this will be in my budget section, so you guys can pick these up if you don't have that much money to spend, but you do want to get some cool finds for a good price and for decent quality. So let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so we got some top quality. These are going to be the Flea, I guess, X Nike Air Force Ones. These are honestly one of my favorite Air Force Ones. I think they're so clean. But let me open this up and show you guys what they look like. So obviously, these are going to be insane quality. So these are going to run you around $50 to $60, but you're going to get everything perfect one-to-one quality shoes. As you guys can tell, you do get that little metal badge that you get on all Air Forces, as well as a cool 3D text, which is Air, and everything on here looks sick. You get the cool little insole right there, as well as in the box. I don't think you get really anything else. besides the extra shoe, oh, you do get a little cool thing. You get this really cool dust bag, embroidered with dust bag with some cool designs here. Let me show you guys what it looks like. It says Nike Air Force One, just do it, which is pretty cool. So if you guys want to pick this up, like I said, it's in my spreadsheet. You guys can check every single item in this video on there. Let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so coming up next, guys, we have a spider sweatpants, I guess. Honestly, I don't really know the quality on this, guys. You guys can let me know down below, but I think this is going to be like a mid-tier batch. Not the best one. You guys can check the 1-to-1 quality one in my spreadsheet, obviously. But yeah, here it is right here, guys. Looks really, really good. This will be in the budget find. You guys can let me know down below what the quality check on this is, but it's pretty dirty. I've had this probably for a good 3 to 4 months now. I'm just trying to get the old stuff, getting, you know, reusing it. You know what I'm saying? Not wasting it. But let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so we got some newer finds here. These are some essentials from the same seller. You guys can check this out in this whatever it's called, in the spreadsheet, bro. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Bro, I'm tired. I've been recording for the last like half an hour. So yeah, here it is right here. So obviously, guys, very good quality, has all the correct badges. I mean, not badges, tags, sizes, all true to size. You guys can pick this up down below. Very unique finds. Obviously, guys, there's literally thousands of color, not thousands, like, you know, couple, maybe hundreds of colorways you guys can choose, and you guys can mix and match and pair. And this is just a very good essentials vendor overall. You guys can check it out. Let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, so coming up next, guys, we got an LV sweater. This is a pretty unique find that I found. You guys can pick this up in the spreadsheet down below. This will run you around 50 bucks. As you guys can see, it's pretty cool, unique stuff. It's like embroidered, but like a rug embroidered. It's very good quality. The buttons are metal. You have a really cool design on the front, and also the back is like a panther, which I thought was really, really cool for the winter, for the fall coming up. You know, you could be dripping in this down the street. It's up to you. But yeah, pick this up if you guys want. Let's move on to the next one. All right, boys, so it's like a washed hoodie look right here. As you guys can tell, everything on here looks great. You're obviously going to get the little tag right here. It does have NFC, so if I do scan that, it'll bring me to the Hellstar website. You're going to get the cool design on the back here, so this is the front, I think, or the back, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the back. So the back is going to have the Hellstar logo. Everything on here is pretty insane. 100% cotton. It looks great. Let's move on to the next item. All right, boys, for the final item of this haul, we have a Montclair hoodie. This is going to run you around $60, I think. But as you guys can tell, it has all the correct logos. The zippers are metal. The inside is a comic book, as well as all the different logos and stuff like that. Very good quality, very comfortable, and the most important, it keeps you very warm. I actually wore this literally like a week ago, and it was amazing. So highly recommend it. Puff is amazing. Let's move on to the final item. It's like I lied. There's no more items. Make sure you subscribe, like, check out the free spreadsheet down below. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.